Kittens is a card game for 2 to 5 players. The object of the game is to make all of your opponents explode and be the last player left in the game. The artwork in this game is incredible. Many nights, my friends have gone to bed with nightmares about the 1,000-year back hair emerging from their closets. Players take turns playing cards from their hands and performing the actions allowed by those cards, then drawing one card to end their turn. You can play as many cards as you want each turn, as long as you have cards in your hand. Once you draw a card, your turn is over. If you draw an exploding kitten, you're out of the game. Included in the box are 56 cards, including 4 exploding kitten cards and 6 diffuse cards, a plastic tray insert, and an instruction booklet. First, you should separate all the exploding kitten and diffuse cards from the rest of the deck and shuffle the deck. If you have 5 players, use all 4 exploding kittens. Otherwise, you should use 1 less than the number of players. Set aside the extra kittens now. Next, deal 1 diffuse card to each player, and then deal 4 more cards from the deck to each player. Last, shuffle the remaining diffuse cards and the exploding kitten cards into the deck, and place the deck face down in the center of the table. Each player should now have 5 cards total in their hands, with 1 diffuse card each, and no exploding kittens. Decide who will take the first turn. That player should play any number of cards in their hand, including 0, into a discard pile next to the draw pile. Perform the actions that are written on each card as you play them. Then draw a card from the deck. Drawing a card ends your turn, and play passes to the left. If you draw an exploding kitten, you blow up and you're out of the game. Put the kitten into the discard pile, and the play passes to the next player, unless you have a diffuse card. If you do, you may play it now. The diffuse card allows you to put the exploding kitten back into the draw pile in any position you like. Don't let the others see where you put it though. You can count the cards to try to hit a specific player, put it on the top, on the bottom, or just stick it in randomly. The only thing you can't do is to look at the faces of any cards in the deck, or rearrange the order of any of the other cards. The game will then continue to the left and keep going until there's only 1 player left. We've already covered what the diffuse and exploding kitten cards do, but now I'm going to go over the other types of cards in the game. There are 5 basic types of cards: exploding cards, diffuse cards, action cards, nope cards, and cat cards. Action cards are mostly self-explanatory. No, really, they tell you exactly what they do right on the card. Just read the card and then perform the action. That's about it. Nope cards can be played by any player whenever an action card, nope card, or pair of cat cards is played. They basically just cancel the action that the previous card would have allowed. Diffuse cards cannot be noped, and neither can exploding kittens. There is also no limit in the number of nope cards that can be played on a single card, so you can nope a nope card, which means the original card will still have its effect. Or you can nope a nope on a nope, so that the original card won't have its effect, etc. Cat cards are special. There are 4 of each type of cat card. They don't have text explaining what they do, so I'm going to explain it to you. Cat cards can be played in the same way as action cards, but they must be played in pairs. If you play a pair of cat cards, you may steal a random card from any opponent's hand. There are 5 different types of action cards: attack, favor, see the future, shuffle, and skip. Attack cards allow you to skip drawing a card, and instead the next player has to take 2 turns. Favor cards allow you to force any player to give you one of their cards. It's their choice which card you get though. See the future cards let you look at the top 3 cards in the draw pile. You have to leave them in the same order though. If you don't like the card that's up next, you better have a trick up your sleeve. Shuffle cards let you shuffle the draw pile. Very useful when someone's out to get you. Skip cards let you end your turn without drawing a card. Try and hold on to one of these until the end of the game. Okay, that wraps up the how-to. You should be able to play the game now without coming across too many problems. If you do have any problems though, come back to this point of the video because I'm going to be going over some of the FAQs. If someone plays an attack card on me, can I just play an attack card on the next player and not have to draw a card? Yes. If you play an attack card, all of your turns are immediately over and the next player must take 2 turns. This is different than the skip card. If someone played an attack card on you and you play a skip, you must still take 1 more turn. You can play 2 skips in order to pass the play on without drawing any cards. Don't favor cards and pairs of cat cards do the same thing? No. Favor cards force an opponent to choose a card out of their hand and give it to you. Pairs of cat cards force them to let you choose a card from their hand at random. Cat cards are also completely useless on their own. When I see the future, can I change the order of the cards? No. You must leave the cards in the same order that they were when you picked them up. The cruel hand of fate must be allowed to have its way. This also goes for when you put exploding kittens back into the deck. Other than the kitten card itself, all the cards must remain in the order that they already were. I started doing my action and then got noped. Is that fair? Nope cards should be played right away before the action takes place. There's no hard and fast rule here, so my general rule is, if anything's already happened that can't be undone, such as you or another player saw an opponent's card, or something in the draw pile, then it's too late to play a nope. Otherwise, it's pretty much fair game. Inside of the instruction booklet, there's a little panel with advanced play rules. I'll let you read these rules over and decide if you want to use them. Personally, I like to use the second rule, 3 of a kind, but I only apply the rule to the cat cards. So my rule is, if you play 3 of the same cat card, you can name the card you want, and your opponent must give it to you if they have it in their hand. However, if they don't have it, you get nothing. Alright, that's it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions that I wasn't able to answer, just leave a comment and I'll do my best to answer it. Thanks for watching.